Hi everyone, this is Adrian. Welcome to Wild Bush and Grit. Today I want to show you what's in my hunting pack, what I bring during my most big game hunting, deer, moose, or black bear hunting. This is what I bring with me. I changed my techniques over time, where usually I had a big backpack on my back, and I find it very cumbersome to do still a hunt with it. So I kind of streamlined what I was bringing with me, keeping most of my equipment at camp and just bringing with me the bare minimum that I consider with me. So this helps me keep a very small silhouette and being able to walk through the wood without making noise, not having that huge backpack being snagged on branches, and it's also easier for me to kind of lean over and go over logs and stuff, and moving through the woods is much easier with something tied up around your waist than around your back. The main compartment here inside is mostly first aid kit. I will probably do a second video because I have a lot of stuff inside of it, and if I were to make one video with all this, it's probably going to be too long. So I'm gonna split it in two parts. So I have what I bring, specifically for the hunt, and then I'll cover specifically what I bring for my medikit. Good, so let's start. Here on my left hand side, this is this is the belt buckle that goes in the front. So on the left hand side of my pack, the first thing you realize that I have is here a GPS. Very simple. This is a Garmin 64S. Nothing fancy here, so it's easily accessible with my left hand. I can, with the touch of one button, I know exactly where I am, and then I can continue. Inside the main pouch. Okay, so this whole pouch is something that I attach to this bag. So I bought this bag, and this pouch here is not, doesn't come with the main bag. So this is an extra item that I love the MOLLE system. You'll see if you follow me on my channel, you realize how much I love the MOLLE system, and I'm always customizing, always making, trying to make the best out of my equipment, and the MOLLE system is fully customizable, and I really like that. So this pouch that I've added on the belt is also my water bottle holder. So here I have an Nalgene. It's 32 ounces, 1 liter. That goes into this main pouch, and in front here I have my glove pouch. So I got these mechanics glove. I really like these gloves. They're super comfy, fits really nice, and you don't lose. You can still operate a cell phone with this. With these gloves, so super handy. Good. Let me put that on the side. So if I continue working my way, so now we reached the main pack. Here on the side, I have my headlight. It's a headlight, LED frontal lamp, and it has, it has a strobes, and also what I like is in the back it has a red light when you turn it on. So if you have people following you at night, they know where you are easily. So really like this little thing. Very inexpensive. I had it for almost 4 years now and never failed. Speaking of light, I do have a backup which I keep in another pouch. I'll come to it later. So alright, so as I said, I will not talk about the med kit, but the stuff that I have in front in the main pouch is only when I made a kill. So when I've made my shot on deer, moose, whatever, and I'm ready to field dress the animal. So this is where I go. First thing is light stick or glow stick, I don't know. I have one here, so once you open this pack, that's how they look like. And they're very easy. It's you just you break it, shake it a little, Turn off the lights. You can see how it looks. Difficult to navigate here without. So I don't know if it's going to be visible on the camera or not, but that's my glow stick, and it's enough, you know, to light up areas in the wood at night when you've made your shots. Usually, what I'll do is I will drop one where I made the shot, then I will walk up and I'll go where the animal was shot. If, you know, let's say, assuming he's not dead in its track, and then I'll do my search, and through the wood I will lay. I have a couple with me. I have more that I will keep at camp, but usually I carry around four with me. Another good tip for using this is I will not leave them on the ground. I will hang them up in a tree, in a branch, at least at eye level, so it's easier to see where they are, and it's also help your friends knowing where you are, because usually when I made a kill and if you need some help, usually on the radio, we're calling each other, you know, we're giving our whereabouts, and they try to come and help to field dress the animal and carry the animal back to camp. So very handy. During daytime, I'm going to use this. So it's a reflective tape. I'll use it the same way as I use the light stick, but this is daytime. The light stick is nighttime. When I'm ready to field dress the animal, deer, for example, or moose, I use a very simple knife. I don't use a big hunting knife or whatever. This is plenty for what I need to do. And this is a small Rapala knife. I keep it like razor sharp. And what I like to do, like what I like with this is, in my technique, it's you know, nothing unique. I start around the butthole, and the fact that it's pointy, thin, and long allows me really to go deep inside and really cut around the rectum, and then I can pull it out. When I have the rectum out, I'm going to tie it up with. So once I have the rectum out, what I'm gonna usually I will keep a piece of paracord in his pouch, and I will use one of these string here that I'm going to pull out, and then I can tie around the anus, and then I will, you know, it's easier to clean the animal afterward doing this. And for the tag, I use some zip tie, nothing specific, so I'm gonna poke a hole through the ears of the animal, and I will use a zip tag, put my tag inside of it, and then secure it with the voila. So that, oh yeah, and of course I have gloves. I'm wearing these, you know, I don't know if they're nitrile or rubber, I'm not sure, but they're super tough. They're mechanics glove. They're like much stronger than the surgeon glove that you can find in a drugstore. I got them at Canadian Tire. Very cheap. I think they're like $2-3 for 10, but they're like I'm really pulling hard here. They're very strong. And I have 2 pair of these because I got 2 tags, so I could make 2 kill, and you know, and in a day, so I need at least 2 pair of these gloves with me. All right, if we move here in this pouch, this is my camera bag, but right now my camera is here on a tripod. But usually what I do is I use a dry bag like this, because this is of course not waterproof. So if we have like heavy rains or things like that, usually I'll put the camera inside this bag, and I will fold it and tie it up, and then keep it inside this pouch. Boom! Next, here. So as I was saying earlier, I love to duplicate stuff. Here I have another flashlight in case my main headlight would fail. Works really well. And again, super easily accessible here. Then on this pouch here I have more rope, a lighter, some matches, and they're actually fireproof. Fireproof, what the hell? Fireproof. Waterproof. What the hell is a fireproof match for? And this is super handy. Once I lost a button on my pants, and it was very awkward walking through the woods trying to hold my pants and hunting at the same time. So I said, never ever again I'll let my pen down in the wood. And now I'm carrying one of these in case something like that happen. And also keep a little sewing kit with me that I'll keep at camp. Boom! And that's it. So super short. As you see, I don't have a lot, but I have all I need in this little pack. I have more stuff. Of course, you know, the med kit, but this is going to be covered in a separate video. Now, so this goes around my waist, and I have more. Of course, that's not all. My chest rig. I'm carrying these ALP outdoor chest. I don't know how to call that. Chest bag, whatever. So, main purpose here is, of course, to hold my binoculars. What I really like is they're attached to the whole sling, you know, to the whole bag. So, you know, if I see something quick and I need to get my rifle and take a shot, I could just, you know, drop them. They will hang, and I could, you know, grab my rifle and then like do what I'm supposed to do. Here in the front, it came with the bag. This is actually really cool. Attached to the bag, you have a lens cleaner. Super handy. Here on the side, I added another little pouch, and I told you guys I'm big on MOLLE and customizable system. And this is just for my radio, so I keep it on my chest, and the radio is always here. And I don't need to pull it out actually to operate it. Well, I mean almost, but the way we hunt is. Let me pull this out. So we're in the wood and I hear a shot. What I'll do is I'll open the radio on, and I will not speak. I will just open it. The guy, my friend, you know, we're a bunch of friends most of the time. So the guy who took the shot will speak on the radio. Only him is allowed to speak on the radio. So only the shooter is allowed to speak on the radio, and he will say what happened. You know, if he took a shot on an animal, the animal is down, he needs help. All this, and then okay, so he'll give us his whereabouts. Then we turn off the radio, and at this point, you know, if you were not tracking an animal, or if you were not in a situation where you could scare off a deer or something, then of course yes, you can talk to the radio. But the main reason why we are not leaving it on all the time is to avoid that, you know, let's say you're tracking an animal, you're really close, you're almost ready to take a shot, and then your friend goes on the radio and blah 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 blah, and then you spooks the deer off. That would be very sad. So I have one more thing to show, which is what I carry on my rifle pouch here. So gun is safe, still locked, nothing in the chamber. The main reason why I'd like to carry my now extra ammo here is because of the weight it adds to the rifle. So yeah, most of the time you're trying to remove weight, but me here, I don't mind. I think having a little bit more weight on the stock actually reduced the felt recoil, and it allowed me to actually maintain a better control of my rifle and my sight in scope. So when I take a shot, when that 45-70 jolt in your hand, a little bit extra weight here allows me to keep contact with the animal and what's happening out there, whether I need to put a following round or at least seeing where the animal is heading if hit, or seeing its reaction, you know, for the shot. So having some extra weight here really help. Here inside I have a couple of things. A bar snake, super useful. This can save your day. Imagine you're in the wood, 2-3 hours away from camp, your rifle falls into the mud. That's it. Your hunt is over for that day. Unless you have one of these. What this does is it will clean your barrel super easily. So you take one end of it, the weighted end. This, you put it through your barrel, you know, from the chamber for 45-70. And then once this bit here hangs from the muzzle, then you pull the string, and it cleans everything that was in your barrel. And guess what? You're happy because you can continue your hunt. You don't need to go back to camp to clean your rifle or change rifle. So this is great. I have another extra lens cleaner here, and oh yeah, this super important also. You know, I'd like to be autonomous in the wood as much as I can, and if I were to have a problem malfunction with my rifle, I'm carrying this this tool here where I have some extra bits, and with this I can fully disassemble this rifle and reassemble it. So there's nothing that could go wrong with this rifle that I cannot fix with these three little things. So whenever it's you know, whatever problem you might have, this on this rifle will fix it. Whether it's the scope, you know, if I need to remove the scope because there's something wrong, maybe I broke the lens or something, and I need to use the iron sight, so I can remove the scope using this, or I can open the action, you know, remove whatever is blocking the way. If I have a block round in the magazine, not the magazine, but yeah, the tubular magazine or something. So a jam round in the tubular magazine, I can do one. No, it's not goes in here. So. And yep, so I have of course a few more items that I carry with me. I forgot to mention one little thing here. So going back to this bag, so if I close this, usually I'll carry another knife. I'll carry an extra knife. This is a Mora knife that I do a lots of stuff with this knife here. And I'll keep this knife right here under these straps, and once everything is tightened, it's going to be very secure, and I can carry this. Oh, it's not secure at the moment, but here, now it's secure. So I can carry it all day with this, never move, never fail. So this is all cool. In my pockets I will carry another lighter. And I need this one to be accessible because this is how I measure the wind direction while I'm hunting. I used to, you know, to have one of these little powder that you would throw in the air and like see where the powder go to determine the wind direction. But it's gimmicky. I don't know. I don't like it. So I use this, or if there's sands around, I don't even reach my pocket. I'll just pick up some sands on the ground to check the wind direction, or the wet finger thing still works also, right? And I have another knife that I'll keep close also with me, which is this Ontario Rat 2 knife. And that concludes this video, folks. Thanks for watching. If you appreciate what I'm doing, please let me know in the comments. You can hit a like, you can subscribe to my channel, what you would like to see next on this channel, what you're doing for your hunt pack, what are you bringing with you, what are your essential gear that you consider absolute necessary to bring on your big hunt. Alright, so good luck out there if you're hunting this season, and I wish you a successful harvest. Or should I wish you something? No, maybe just, you know what, break a leg. See ya!